Hello, friends.
This is the part where you say one thing that made you smile today.
Right. Hello, friends. So, if you don't know, you ought to know. No, that's his line. My name is Mars. You know, like the Big Red Planet, Marz. You know that guy up there, Big Red Planet, and then Vader. You know the black guy with the mask with the red lightsaber that goes. Psh, I'm your daddy. That's me. Yeah. One thing that made me smile today. Um, It was coming here, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's just the thing that made me smile today, just being around a lot of great energy, meeting a lot of new faces, seeing old faces too, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot of great energy here tonight, you know what I'm saying? I'm blessed to be around that tonight instead of just, kind of being to myself. Because I was like in a whole nother frequency earlier and then I just decided to just jump out of it and I'm glad I did that. So that was one thing that made me smile today.
All right. And you have a very unique style of music, you know, and you know, it's evident by your name how creative you are. You like into science and stuff like that. You want to tell people like I know that we had a discussion earlier about anime and stuff like that. Like, what inspires your music? Like, what kind of stuff do you like to put in your music? Like,
a lot of things. I like to talk about, like you said, science is for one. The planetary alignments, the solar system, the stars, everybody's not knowledgeable of them, so I throw them in there. I throw little hints about that. Animes, my favorite anime is the biggest one. You catch me with the drip all the time, the One Piece. So, I'm Captain Luffy, I'm out here. But yeah, the anime references is always in there. That's what started me, to be honest with you. And like, even me, like, building a fan base, like, I knew that was like my go-to, because I had a lot of people that caught on to that and my double entendre game, so it was just like, nah, you could do this, you could do that. They were putting the battery in my back, so it was just like, nah, I'm doing this now. Nah, I ended up building a whole record label called High Tide Records. We got our own clothing line now called Surf's Up. I'm in collaborations with my partner. He's the COO of my company, and now has his own established business called Slack Division, which does graphic designing and video photography and video edits, so on and so forth. So yeah, we just, trying to help the community and give back to people and the youth for one. That's like the big goal. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of us that have a lot of talent and want to push that art out and bring that art to the table, and we don't get that. It's not even just shine, it's recognition. People want that acknowledgement just to be heard, even if it's just one time.
And what do you rap for? Like, when did you start rapping too?
I started rapping when I was 11. My cousin honestly was my biggest inspiration because he was 9 years old and literally created an album on. I forgot what website he dropped that on. He was 9 years old. I'll never forget this shit. He was 9 years old and dropped a 32-song album, and every one of those songs had hit. Like, he was not off beat, nothing, and I was shocked. Like, that's what really inspired me, to see somebody so young and talented like that. And then now he doesn't even rap. You know what I'm saying? He corporal management type guy, to hear him talk about rapping and about the community and his people, now it's like, that's not you. It'd be like a whole different persona. You wouldn't recognize him. But yeah, that's who inspired me. That he was my biggest inspiration. There was nobody really in the game, nothing like that. They good influences, but they wasn't the inspiration.
No doubt. All right, and final question is, what inspired those specific songs that you performed tonight?
Well, the wave is always a good vibe. I like the wave because it's one of like my favorite songs. It just lets you know who I am. The wave is who you can be too, because that's why I honestly made this song. The wave is you. You're your own wave. It doesn't matter what it is that you do, how you go about it. Your wave is you. Nobody can tell you what your wave is about. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing to it. You just gotta ride your own wave. But that's that one. The second song was Escape to LA. I wanted to get a little bit more deep in the concept where, um, I stumbled a bit, but I wanted to get more deep in the concept with that song because that was a song where I went through a lot of pain, and I just wanted to get that song out. It's sometimes you gotta release that tension off your shoulders sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So, then High was a new song, excuse me, Treasure Tree was the new song that I just recorded. So that was like literally like fresh, like 2 weeks ago, fresh. Like I literally wrote that on the way to the studio type shit. And my engineer, shouts out Rudy, for the beat, you know what I'm saying? That's my engineer. He sat there, created the beat, and I went crazy. But that there inspired me to just, get everybody out the depression, and anybody could build themselves up out, from it, because you're the tree, you're not the stump. So the only person that can chop it off is the person you allow it to chop it off. Don't allow nobody to chop you. That's it.
Alright. So tell the people one more time.
Oh yeah, my name is Mars Vader, MarzVader. Hello, friends.
Alright, let's go. If you don't know, you're about to know right now. You're about to learn. Education.